D+ is forced to ban the Vi. Maybe the Maokai goes through for Raptor. See what ends up going down here, as they will ban the Nazis. Okay.
I think that's fair. I mean, that... Yeah.
And he is looking happy to lock that one away. Or an even more scaling pick in the Smolder again. Quite strong. Kingen's our resident top Smolder player. But is this going to be the Kasante to come through here instead? A bit of a different option than I expected, to be honest with you, Valdez. Very strong. Great front line for an extremely scaling composition with this Smolder.
Because you can kind of just run around and have more threats than just a tank jungler will. As speaking of which, threatening a play on the bottom side, but here for the side of BNK, about 1,200 ahead, even with no kills just yet. As here's the arrow, aiming just going to cleanse that. As Duro continuing, Moham also going to just hop away. And the kite does come out, but at the end of the day, DK do not want to fight by any means. Right, still no kills here at 10 minutes, as now we're going to have a missed ult over the wall. The Maokai ult also coming over the wall, and now just a 1v1 between these two, and Clear has to flash the knockup, and the all-out coming in from the side of King, and he picks up first blood. As now Closer coming in with his own ultimate. No flash here for Kingen, so not the easiest spot for him. And should eventually be taken down. He's trying to trade here on a Closer. It's going to take quite a while to eventually take him down, and there they finally get him in the alcove as it is.
A lot of plates still down on that bottom side turret. Kingen is farming them in return. In this game already, as we do have an all-out.
Yeah, all-out in the bottom lane. Here comes Lucid as well, just for insurance, I guess. I feel like Kingen might have also just been able to take him down. Here comes a TP a bit late from the Zeri, but now going in is Lucid. He's going to be able to pick up the kill, and Closer can't do much, but Kingen once again kind of in a really unfortunate spot, as he will go down. He's just going to continue building it. At least that's the build that Closer's going to go for. And I mean, at the end of the day, he's still going to be scaling up, and he's really going to be the big carry for the side of BNK in this later game. As Flap does come out, aiming does not have to cleanse, but a lot of damage. Might be the king of dying at this point. Doesn't know about the Renekton and has to flash, and he will just give them a couple of drinks.
I think it's non-negotiable for BNK, though. They have to, not only do they want the striker, but they want the fight with it. As here comes the arrow.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to hit. I mean, if they're going to give Lucid free entry onto this, he has his ult, and Duro's just going in, trying to zone by himself. Lucid still in the tree, he spikes it down, and they get the kill on a Raptor. Big knockup, though, and now the Zeri's going to go bad. It's Clear is also in the backline. A lot of empty targets here for BNK to try to go for. Meanwhile, Kingen trying to go 1v3, will get a kill, maybe a second one as the knockup comes in, and he will be denied a second one.
You also lose, okay, Raptor.
Yeah, Raptor's in a really awkward spot, pulled under the turret. Now, he's not alone, so Kingen is just about to face check. Now, it's not Rumble this time, so maybe he's okay. And you know what? They really respect it. There's not a lot.
And this composition is a little bit awkward without an arrow connecting.
They just want to try to gank Clear. Aiming is frontlining against Renekton, and the rest of BNK, they're not doing the dragon, they're just running down to try to save him. And I don't think that's going to work. An arrow's going to come in, it hits the Maokai. And now you don't have your Renekton. Bit of damage does come in now, but now the pick onto Closer. He is so dead. 100-0, down he goes. Immense pick comes out from Kingen. And now just the rest of them are just trying to run away. Lucid is probably going to give his life for this, and a lot of damage coming out from Penna, actually. But eventually, it's not clean, but it's still an ace.
That final kill going over, everyone dead. I mean, that should just be enough, even with the low health bars. Dragon doesn't do that much damage. And look at the minimap. Like you were saying, Clear is just greeting down here, trying to set up for a long con flank and then control the bottom side prio. The rest of the team was just kind of standing around, hoping that D+ were going to pull the trigger first and walk into their Zeri comp. And they watch Kingen. He's like, oh, you're going into me? Cool story, bro. It just pulls him completely into the middle of the team fight. And what did I say about Closer Zeri? Will we see him overextend? Will we see him slide in? This is less of a mistake from him and more of a capitalization from Kingen, but you have to be aware that Kasante can get on top of you if you go in like that, and he is punished so hard for it. His plays, despite the deficit, have been massive once again here in this game.
He's just a clutch master. That's what he does, and he's clutching it out again. Now Showmaker trying to go 1v1, but it's not 1v1. There's the Croc, but Showmaker gonna get the kill way. It's actually Lucid Sapling that gets the kill. Meanwhile, this fight on the bottom side is totally messy. Henna's not even in it. As yes, Showmaker will bite the dust. There is an arrow to hit aiming, and he's just barely out of turret range. Double kill goes over to Clear. This one is absolutely a mess, but they might still be able to take down Clear another turret. Henna still not here. He's just in mid lane. And
point. We're definitely in the we can rush Baron down territory as Lucid ults.
Yep, just gonna zone them away. And with the Hextech Soul, I mean, Henna just doesn't get to play the game. He's getting poked down from screens away. Imagine trying to play Ashe into this. It's just not fair.
It is not fair. Aiming still hasn't hit his breakpoint, by the way, which is kind of insane as well. I don't know what he's sitting on.
Yeah, well,
Closer.
They're really trying to kill Moham here, and they might be able to. It looks very close, but eventually he does go down. Kingen trying to frontline now, a little sleep on the Lucid. They want to get some kind of value out of this, but Kingen's still standing guard, and they're looking to turn this one around. RDK, as now another engage goes in on a Kingen, but Duro's just dead. Another bouncing damage from the side of aiming. They get the all out here on a Clear as finally 225 is hit, and aiming is just running them down alongside of Showmaker, who is full health, and it's going to be another messy fight win to the side of DK. Duro does have his ult available. Lucid, though, so tanky, and a big ult over the top, but Clear's got a nice angle. Is it going to be enough? The damage, though, from the side of Smolder is just insane. Another lockdown comes in from Lucid as Henna is backlining, and he's dead. Well, that was confusing. Fear X are just going to run away as now Closer just trying to get out of this one, but he's going to be all outed as in goes the Cassante. It's a triple kill for aiming, and they're looking for a bit more. That was an insane amount of damage. They're definitely trying to do so. Duro, I think, by himself, not really able to do much. He's slowed up again. He goes in. It's desperation, just trying to buy some time, and he will be able to do that, but the turrets and the wave are still alive. They'll take down both the Nexus turrets, and there's not much that BNK can do. Clear goes in. He dies, and Henna and Raptor are just zoned away. All the slows, all the ticking damage, and Henna just barely going to avoid that death. DK playing with their food because, well, they can. As in goes Raptor, and down goes Raptor, as does Closer. That's going to be the end of game 2, as D plus Kia took them a while, but once they hit their spike,
박아줘.
처음부터
시계 있어, 시계.
자, 한턴 한 번 더 해도 돼.
아 우리 피 없는데
괜찮아. 더 해도 돼.
알리 한타 한번 더 하자 천천히.
나 스몰 도니까 천천히. 내 플래시 다 없어.
야 총하네 애쉬
넥서스 치자. 들어가야 돼.
애쉬
나 박아.
죽이자.
죽여.
나 테리 풀 떠볼게.
나 공 있는데 봐줄래? 나 잠깐만. 오케이.
나이스.